Well, it's been a big week for Bungie with their 30th anniversary this week and the release of the new dungeon, the Dares of Eternity, plus we've had a really exciting new Witch Queen trailer. So today I'm going to check out that trailer, plus run through some missing patch notes from the 30th anniversary update, and also a quick heads up about the Dawning coming next week. So plenty of news to cover in this Destiny 2 news roundup. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, first up, let's have a look at the new Witch Queen trailer. So Bungie showed off their new trailer for the Witch Queen at the Game Awards this past week, and it is a slightly different trailer than the previous ones that we've seen. So this is a mixture of live action and in-game footage, and it shows off the opening mission for the Witch Queen. So without further delay, let's take a look.
Is that? It can't be.
It is.
Just start at the beginning.
We landed on Mars. It looked wrong. Like we were in a dream.
And you boarded Savathun's ship. Wicked thing. The lure.
Yeah. We wanted to find her. Try to gain the upper hand. But she was baiting us.
What happened next?
My ghost brought me back. We kept going. She knew we would.
And that's when you saw the night.
I'll never forget it.
It refused to die.
Yeah, just like us.
You're absolutely sure it was light. Savathun's illusions can fool the senses.
No. I know what I saw. This is real.
What made you push forward?
We needed to know what that thing was. We couldn't stop.
What has she done?
We're looking at the trailer, it sounds like we're going back to Mars, but this could be Destiny 1 Mars rather than the vaulted Destiny 2 Mars. So there's speculation at the moment that Mars may only be in the opening mission, or perhaps even an outpost for Ikora Rey in the Witch Queen. So plenty more to be revealed in the coming months. So this week is all about hyping up the 30th anniversary. You know, once we get the Dawning out of the way, then it's going to be full steam ahead on that Witch Queen hype. And I tell you what, I'm definitely here for it. Well, next up we got the Dawning. So DMG said in a recent update, so it's been an exciting week, but we've still got more to come. The Dawning will go live next week, so get ready to welcome our favourite Space Grandma back to the tower for some more tasty treats. And he goes on to say Tower Weather Services are reporting that snow is in the forecast. So it looks like Eva Levante is coming back to the tower, and we're going to be running around again baking cookies for everyone, given it is a Dawning tradition. So expect Eva Levante back in the tower on Tuesday, and we're likely to have a trailer before that detailing the Dawning event and the reward, and I would expect that one to come out on Monday or Tuesday. Well, next up, little heads up about the 30th anniversary free content. So Bungie gave us an update in there this week at Bungie on the 9th of December 2021, and it says, so the main attraction for the 30th celebration is the new 6-player activity, the Dares of Eternity. So the mysterious agent of the Nine, known as Zur, he's shown up to host the festivities and is joined by the strange but lovable Starhorse. Well, there's a tear in the very fabric of reality that only Zur can perceive, And now you must explore this unknowable space and face untold challenges for Star Horse's entertainment. Only then can you claim the precious rewards, and all of this raises more questions than answers, but even Xur can't offer up any explanations of this anomaly. So speaking of rewards, there's a whole lineup of free weapons available right now. So I do know there's a lot been said about the 30th anniversary, and there was a little bit of salt given there was quite a big amount of paid content. However, there's quite a lot of free content too, including the Dares of Eternity and also loads of weapons. So I'm going to go into those weapons now. Well, first of all, we've got the Forerunner, and that is a brand new exotic sidearm that uses special ammo and really packs a punch. So the full stop perk gives that sidearm extended range and heavy caliber rounds. Well, then we got the BXR 55 Battler Legendary Pulse Rifle. So this is a new pulse rifle worthy to take into any fray. So with a hand-tuned intrinsic perk, that's Legacy PR55 frame, and that is optimised for firing from the hip, and exclusive legendary perk only available on that weapon, and that is called Blunt Execution Rounds. Plus you've got a custom and unique scope. And of course, this one is based on the Halo Battle Rifle. Well, next up we got the Half-Truths Legendary Sword. So this sword and its mirror image are the only swords able to roll a brand new sword perk, Eager Edge, so you gain increased sword lunge distance immediately after switching to the weapon. And that one is based on the Energy Sword from Halo. Next up we got the Retrace Path Legendary Trace Rifle. So Retrace Path lets players experiment with how random roll perks might work on a trace rifle, and opens the door for other legendary trace rifles somewhere down the line. And this one is another Halo weapon based on the rifle used by the Covenant. Well, next up we got the Wastelander M5 Legendary Shotgun. So this is the first legendary Tex Mechanica weapon in Destiny 2, and this compact shotgun will be familiar to the OGs from Bungie's Marathon era. And then finally we've got Pardon Our Dust Legendary Grenade Launcher. So this one is inspired by the unique visuals of the Pathway into Darkness. This is a new kinetic breach loaded grenade launcher with some really unique perk combinations. Well, plenty of stuff to get your teeth into there with the Bungie 30th anniversary update. It's not just paid content, there's loads of free content too. Well, next up we've got more patch notes. So update 3.4.0, that launched earlier this week with a ton of changes to the game, from weapons to abilities and practically everything in between. So with more than 6,000 words of patch notes, there are bound to be a few slipping through the cracks. So here's the updates that Bungie added after the official note. So first of all, we got Strikes and Lake of Shadows up first. So to bring this boss encounter more in line with other Strikes and our modern sandbox gameplay, Grask's health has been significantly increased. So that one is going to be a little bit more difficult to speedrun in the future. Next up we got Grandmaster Nightfalls. So the catch-up node will be available to all players who've claimed their Conqueror Seal from week 7 onwards, and Grandmaster catch-up activities will only be accessible if the fireteam leader has not yet completed the associated Guild of Triumph. Well, next up we got Crucible. So fixed a map exploit on the top of the tree near Mill on Dead Cliffs, and Trials activity node now displays potential rewards when playing on a 7-win ticket. 7-win passages require a manual reset before players can purchase a new passage, and fixed an issue where Crucible rank displayed an incorrect value in the Crucible intro cinematic after reset. So combat efficiency in the post-round now displays overall match efficiency, and the respawn timer for Clash, Control, Rumble and Iron Banner is increased from 7 seconds to 5 seconds. Then we've got Ritual Reputation, so you can now reset a reputation of unclaimed materials if there's no unique items in the current reset item list, and the number of seasonal resets is now listed on the Reputation Rewards section of the vendor, and fixed a bug where the rank reset dialogue could appear during activities. And finally we've got Bounties, so fixed an issue with kinetic calibration bounties not being available from the gunsmith. Well, next up we've got Forging the Horn. So by now a bunch of you have gotten your hands on the Galahorn as part of the 30th anniversary celebration, and it's awesome to have this iconic weapon back. Its new perk, which extends the Wolfpack rounds to any Guardian in your fire team rocking a non-exotic rocket launcher, making this a formidable addition to your arsenal. So if you own the 30th anniversary pack, just head over to Shorehand in the Cosmodrome to get that quest started. And I do have a specific guide on the channel for how to get Galahorn, so if you're still looking at how to get it, check it out. So earlier this week, some of the team behind the return of Galley spoke with the Sony PlayStation blog on what it was like to bring it back into the world of Destiny. You can check out that story, and happy hunting. And what I'll do, I'll link that blog post down in the description. Well, next up we've got Exotic Armor Disable. So earlier this week, we disabled the Hunter's Mechaneered Trick Sleeve Exotic Arms and the Titan Icefall Mantle Exotic Arms due to issues surrounding potential exploits. So for information on these exotics when they're going to be re-enabled, players are encouraged to keep an eye on the Bungie Help Twitter. Well, next up we got the 30th anniversary streetwear bundle. So prior to collecting and opening Xur's resplendent reward package containing the streetwear bundles for each class, players should ensure that they've got space available in their inventory and the postmaster to receive multiple items. And players are also encouraged to visit the postmaster after opening the bundles to ensure all items have been successfully collected, and they are investigating a way for players to reacquire these bundles if they end up getting pushed out of the postmaster. Well, next up we got Forsaken Cipher pickup. So players who own Forsaken prior to the 3.4.0 update can pick up their Forsaken Ciphers from the Forsaken section of the Monument to Lost Lights. So players should ensure that they have space in their consumables inventory prior to acquiring their Forsaken Ciphers, and Forsaken Ciphers can also be exchanged for Ascendant Shards at the Monuments to Lost Light if players already own all the Forsaken weapons. So please keep in mind that players should only attempt to acquire the Ascendant Shards if they don't need or want to use their Forsaken Ciphers. So that is a nice little gift there. So if you own Forsaken, basically go to the Monuments to Lost Lights and you can trade in those Ciphers for Forsaken exotic loot. Finally today we've got play for free on PlayStation. So starting on Thursday last week, all players are going to be able to play multiplayer content on Destiny 2 without being a PS Plus member. And that trial is going to run from now until December the 20th, 2021. That is the perfect time to try all the exciting multiplayer content that Destiny 2 has to offer. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of the latest news from Destiny 2, and let me know what you think of that new Witch Queen trailer. Well, that is it today for this Destiny 2 news roundup, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.